those eyes. They have the same eyes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most surprising events in the Dragon Ball franchise.
Now, where were we? Oh yes, how could I have forgotten?
Number 10, Black appears. Dragon Ball Super. In the dystopian future, things aren't great. Future Trunks attempts desperately to return to the past. However, after his mother Bulma is killed, Trunks barely escapes her killer, Black. Meeting up with future Mai, Trunks hopes that they can return to the past together. However, Black pursues them and seemingly kills Mai too. Killing two prominent characters, even if it's in an alternate timeline, would be bad enough to make a shocking first impression. But then we see Black's face and he looks like Goku.
You've been running around making messes for too long, and now I'm going to choke the life from you.
An evil version of the protagonist is a familiar trope for Dragon Ball, but this reveal still gets our hearts racing.
I can't wait to watch you die.
Number 9, Kid Buu skips to the end. Dragon Ball Z. Most Dragon Ball villains will fight the heroes, and then when things don't go their way, threaten to blow up the planet they're fighting on. Kid Buu cuts out the middle bits and just decides to blow up Earth, relying on his ability to regenerate to survive.
Vegeta, we can't stop that!
Even as Goku and Vegeta flee, hoping to save some of their family and friends, we all assume there'd be some way out of the situation.
It's no good! I can't concentrate!
But then Buu unleashes his attack, and planet Earth, as well as most of the extended cast, is no more. And sure, they come back later, but in the moment, it's absolutely terrifying. Number 8, the first Kamehameha, Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball anime is initially more of a gag adventure series, and when Master Roshi is introduced, he seems like nothing more than a perverted old man.
Master, are you okay?
When Goku calls upon him to put out the fire on Fire Mountain, saving Ox King's castle, Roshi doesn't seem up to the task, but then he bulks up to an incredibly muscular form.
Wait, I've heard of this technique. Right now he's gathering all of the latent energy in his body. Then he's going to release it all at once.
Roshi powers up the iconic attack Kamehameha and proceeds to put the fire out. Well, it's only out because he blows away the entire mountain. Roshi's surprising transformation and incredible attack changed the entire course of the series and raised plenty of eyebrows. Number 7, Guldo loses his head. Dragon Ball Z. In the pecking order of the Ginyu Force, Guldo may rank pretty low. Nonetheless, the little green man still proves challenging for Gohan and Krillin to fight. Guldo's ability to stop time while holding his breath is an incredible advantage, and when Guldo switches tactics to freezing their minds with his psychic powers, the two heroes look to be done for. However, Vegeta of all people steps in to save them. With little to no warning, the Saiyan Prince cuts off Guldo's head with an energy beam.
No fair, Vegeta. You cheated!
It's not only a surprising moment of altruism from the former antagonist, it's also a pretty graphic death. Number 6, Cell's debut. Dragon Ball Z. Amidst all the panic about the androids, the heroes hear rumblings about towns going missing. After fusing with Kami, Piccolo decides to go and investigate Ginger Town.
Hey, you gotta help me, please! Help me!
While exploring the deserted city littered with clothes and discarded items, Piccolo is approached by the monstrous Cell. The big green bug is dragging the richest man in town, who offers to pay Piccolo to save him.
Listen, I'm the richest man in town. I'll give you whatever you want. Here, take this, and there's more where that came from.
Piccolo challenges Cell, despite being shocked at how familiar the creature's power feels. Cell then pierces the rich man with his tail, draining him like a Capri Sun before Piccolo can do anything.
No matter, I'll still destroy you, whoever you are.
You're even more amusing than I imagined.
It's a disturbing scene that feels like something out of a horror movie. Number 5. How Grandpa Gohan Died. Dragon Ball. Goku begins the series as an orphan, living in the woods after the death of his grandfather Gohan. Gohan was supposedly killed by a monster while Goku slept. When he and his friends are imprisoned by Emperor Pilaf in a cell with a view, Goku mentions how his grandpa warned him never to look at a full moon.
The last thing I remember was Grandpa warning me about the full moon and how I should never ever look at it.
His friends begin to suspect that Goku may have become the monster that killed Gohan. This is soon confirmed when Goku looks at the moon and transforms into the enormous Uzaru. It's shocking enough for us to learn Goku's a were-monkey, and even more tragic once Goku realizes the truth years later.
I think I'm finally beginning to understand.
Number 4. Goku's Death. Dragon Ball Z. The second series of Dragon Ball practically begins with the battle between Goku and Piccolo against Goku's brother, Raditz. Despite being the two strongest fighters on Earth, the duo can barely match the Saiyan warrior in combat. Ultimately, Goku decides to sacrifice himself by restraining Raditz so Piccolo can kill them both. Longtime fans of Dragon Ball were surprised, as Goku had rarely been backed into a corner like this, much less killed. And viewers who started with Z were shocked that the protagonist died in the first few episodes.
No! Goku!
Goku!
Number 3. Krillin's First Death. Dragon Ball. The martial arts tournament is over, time for the gang to celebrate and eat their fill at a restaurant. But oops, Goku has forgotten his Dragon Ball and the power pole at the arena. It's fine though, Krillin is running back to go get them.
Wait, Krillin! What is it?
Goku has a bad feeling, but he dismisses it. Nothing bad will happen, except Krillin doesn't come back. Returning to the arena, Goku sees Krillin and the announcer lying on the ground. The announcer tells him a monster attacked them and took the Dragon Ball. And Krillin's not just injured, he's dead.
Please don't go!
Characters dying happens all the time in Dragon Ball, but it all started with this one. The fact that it sprung on us this way leaves quite the impression. Number 2. Goku's Origins. Dragon Ball Z. Along with being a brand new show, Dragon Ball Z changed everything, starting with Goku. A trip to Kamehameha House is interrupted by the surprise arrival of Raditz. This powerful warrior sports a tail just like Goku used to have. He reveals that not only is Goku's birth name Kakarot, but he also belongs to a race of alien conquerors called the Saiyans. Oh, and they're also brothers.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Raditz, your big brother.
Although everyone who started with Z probably took this in stride, this revelation completely reshaped the way veteran Dragon Ball fans saw the franchise's hero.
Well now, what do you think? Are you excited? You should be.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Future Trunks wrecks Frieza. Dragon Ball Z. The Z Warriors are in a panic after Frieza, the guy who just killed most of them, arrives on Earth. However, before they can do battle with the new and improved cyborg alien, a mysterious kid with a sword shows up. This Trunks guy has jaws dropping both on and off screen when he turns Super Saiyan. He proceeds to utterly dominate the most powerful villain seen in the franchise until this point, and his father, King Cold.
I meant you no harm. I swear it. I am
It's an incredibly badass sequence, but there's also zero build-up, making this perhaps the most shocking moment in Dragon Ball history. Is there a Dragon Ball moment that you found more astonishing than Yamcha's losing streak? Tell us your favorites in those comments below.
Yamcha.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.